What up, what up, what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army. Man, does it get better and better and better as the days go by. But before we even get to this, man, make sure you smash that thumbs up, man. Let's get this joint to 1,500 likes. That's all I ask. 1,500 likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We almost at 208K, and we just added new members of the Army each and every day. So share the video, all that good stuff. Now, Army, this is going to be the last week that I'm selling the UNC merch for some time. I'm about to focus on the Lightning merch that landed today. So with that being said, if you still want any of the UNC merch, hit me up, because starting tomorrow, the Lightning merch will be the go, and y'all gonna love the Lightning merch, man. Some fire merch that I'm putting out for that. Again, if you need any of the UNC merch, make sure y'all hit me up on IG. I will be dropping the Obsidian shorts again when the 13s drop next month. If you've been sleeping under a rock within the last week, we've been talking about how, you know, there's a lot of claims out there that FedEx have been stealing packages, not delivering Off-Whites, not delivering Travis Scotts, and a lot of things just being backed up. So a lot of people are kind of, you know, on edge as far as are they going to receive their packages and what's going on. So it's been a lot of mess regarding, you know, will you receive your sneakers once you get the got them. I'm going to give y'all a quick example of what I'm talking about with this whole FedEx stuff. So a member of the Army sent me this image right here. He said, open the box and this is what was inside. Nike and FedEx need to do better because this is BS. They stole the shoes and put their old ones in the box. So Muggs was on their route with a pair of old Air Jordan 6 Flints. Bro, open my man's box, seeing that he had a pair of brand new Jordan Pollins, probably threw the Pollins on feet and continued the route. Now, another thing that I was told, now again, these are things that I was told. I don't work for FedEx, I don't work for UPS. But a member of the Army who works for FedEx, I want to say he stay out in Cali, he was like, Break, when these missing packages go abrupt and, you know, people start putting in these claims, if it comes back that, you know, it's on FedEx, he says that the money comes out of that person's paycheck. It's kind of like when somebody do a dine and dash, you know, that money comes out the pocket of the waiter. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is true for the delivery people. If somebody delivers for FedEx, y'all can let us know in the comment section below. And we always argue and fuss about the Just Steal It tape, right? But then these boxes that got, you know, the little ends to it, the same box that my Travis Scotts came in, they can easily move the box and see like what shoe it is. Is it a retro one? Is it a Travis Scott? Is it an Off-White? So either way it goes, both boxes Nike giving us ain't holding its weight. Okay, so only thing that I can think of is that Nike switch over to like Adidas. Well, Adidas, you know, they got the do not tamper tape, and I think that's the best thing that Nike or, you know, Sneakers app or whoever can do with shipping out these shoes. This is crazy. A lot of people are being affected by all of this madness that's been going on. So let's get to the Stockx stuff. Now, one thing that I can say is that UPS has tend to be on the more positive side. I haven't really had any hiccups with UPS like I have had with the post office and FedEx. But this information right here seems to be directed towards UPS because UPS is the main carrier for this company. Now, in the light of all this thievery that's been going on with all these packages, Stockx decides to go ahead and update their policy. Now, history shows that when Stockx sends us an update policy, it ain't never good. For instance, when it was smack dab in the middle of COVID, bam, they hit us with processing fees, increasing fees, you got sales tax, all this other stuff. So in general, when you get an update policy from Stockx, it ain't nothing good. Now, you know, they changed the buyer and the seller's rate. So if you had like 8% for a while, they went by the last, 3-4 months of your selling. So when I had 8.5% for selling, now that joint is back at 9%. So it's never good news when you get an update like this from Stockx. So let's go ahead and talk about their updates to our selling policy. This may not be a coincidence, but it's just very, very shocking that with all of the backlash FedEx been getting for, you know, possibly stealing people's packages and packages not being delivered, Stockx want to hit us with this. So here we go. It says, Dear Stockx seller, We have updated the terms in our FAQs to reflect changes to the seller drop-off and pickup policy. These updates have been made to improve the buyer and seller experience and enhance the integrity of Stockx market. Okay? I'm all for giving people second chances when they mess up. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes in the past too. So they are currently saying that Stockx will no longer be liable for packages that are dropped off with the applicable carrier via third-party access points. So they talk about UPS access point drop-off lockers, CVS pharmacies, Staples, etc. Basically what they're saying is if you dropping this off at like a UPS locker or, you know, somebody at CVS pharmacy, because some of these stores take like UPS packages and wait for UPS to come pick them up, they are no longer being liable if something goes wrong with that. So if you drop the package off at CVS and one of the CVS pharmacy team members steal your package, it ain't on Stockx. So if you drop your package off at a UPS locker, somebody break into it, steal your packages, Stockx like, it ain't on us. It also says Stockx will no longer be liable for packages that are picked up by third-party shipping service providers. Note that Stockx will continue to cover pickups carried out by the designated shipping courier. Next up, Stockx will no longer be liable for items that never leave the drop-off location according to the tracking number. Stockx will also not be liable for items that are picked up but never get shipped to a Stockx authentication center according to the tracking number. Please keep your drop-off or pickup receipt until your item is confirmed received at a Stockx authentication center. Now, as far as keeping your receipt, I told y'all that's very vital. Remember, I dropped a video on a guy who shipped out a pair of Air Jordan 1 Off-Whites. Some way, somehow, they got lost in transit. He did not have the receipt. He did not have the physical receipt showing that it was dropped off. So they were saying that they wasn't liable for it. And it's crazy because, again, I told y'all, like, this is some things that I would never do. I would never just leave my packages in a UPS locker. I would never just give my package to somebody else in order for them to take it to UPS. Again, from the video a while ago, I was going to give my packages to the UPS guy, have him scan them and drop them off. But I just always love to have that physical receipt. Now they are even saying that hold that receipt until the item says that it's been delivered. Because if you drop it off at UPS and then within transit it gets lost, they still saying that they are not liable for that. That's crazy. So what do you do in the instance where you did everything right? You package it up, you kept the receipt. You know what I'm saying? Stockx is pretty much putting all the blame on UPS if your package does not get from the UPS store you dropped it off into their headquarters or the hub, whatever they want to call it. Last but not least, if after 72 hours of drop off or pickup, excluding holidays, your tracking information indicate that your package has not moved from the original drop off location or pickup representative, then the corresponding order will be canceled. You must reach out to the applicable courier to retrieve the package. So Stockx like, look, we not about to lose millions of dollars because these delivery drivers been finessing. They putting down the law now. Look, here's the rules. If your package is shipped and it don't move, that ain't on us. If you drop them off to a UPS locker and something happens, that ain't on us. If you drop it off at a CVS and somebody steal it, that ain't on us. So in their eyes, they not covering anything unless it gets to their facility. Now, Army, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, because a lot of people are putting their trust in actually selling on this platform. So if you shipping out all of these shoes and now all of a sudden, you know, you ship out $6,000 worth of shoes and they never reach Stockx Hub, they saying, look, y'all need to carry that with UPS. That ain't got nothing to do with us. And it's also like, well, if we know all of this nonsense is going on, who do we trust? If I was a heavy Stockx seller, it sounds like I will only feel comfortable if I'm packaging up the stuff and delivering it straight to Stockx. Because now you're putting the trust into these delivery drivers, and if they finesse your $5,000 Off-White, Stockx ain't gonna do nothing about it. And then you gotta try to get in contact with UPS in hopes that you are getting your stuff. Now, I'm not sure if once you ship with UPS, if you can put a certain amount of money on top of the shoes as far as, like, you know, insurance. I would start doing that now. If I was some of y'all and y'all selling retro ones and, you know, high demand sneakers, I will put additional insurance on my package. But to paraphrase what I'm reading, they basically saying if you ship these shoes and they don't get to us, that's all on the delivery guys. If you ship it and it got a little bit of movement and then all of a sudden your package is lost, That's on them, not on us. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. To me, it's just like they always hit you at the most awkward times. Again, they didn't do this 6-7 months ago when a couple packages was being stolen, because this ain't the first time we've heard of, FedEx possibly stealing shoes and things of that nature, but it's getting out there. Multiple blogs are talking about this. Multiple big accounts is talking about this, and StockX is basically saying, oh, hold on. We see all this is going on. We letting y'all know up front. If any of this stuff happen with us, y'all got to put that up with UPS, and y'all leaving us alone. We ain't covering none of this stuff that these people out here potentially stealing. Again, Army, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. And like the merch says, hug your loved ones. And we out.